Hello. I'm excited today to tell you some things that have gone on over this past year and how your partnership with the Ronald McDonald House has helped take care of seriously ill children and their families during the pandemic and beyond. And a little bit later on, I have a surprise for you. Despite the pandemic, we're still carrying out our mission of providing love and comfort to families with seriously ill children. Thank you for helping us welcome nearly 250 families last year. Tonight, our house at Wake Med has 4 guest families staying there, and there are currently 33 families staying at our Durham house. Our family room at Duke remains closed right now due to COVID. However, we still are continuing to take snacks over to guest families over there that are distributed by our wonderful social worker partners at Duke. Generous meal groups took away one worry for our guest families by delivering dinner every single day last year. As always, volunteers continue to be the heart of the house. We've begun the long process of reopening the house to volunteers and meal groups. The process is a little different than it used to be, but Clay, our volunteer services manager, will fill you in on the details. I will tell you that meals are our #1 need. We hope to see you sometime soon. Another way to help is through our annual Christmas in July wish list drive. This is a great group project. Visit our website, social media, or call us for more information. We're glad to help you. I also have some exciting news to share. We are formally joining forces with the Ronald McDonald House of Chapel Hill to become one organization called the Ronald McDonald House Charities of the Triangle, and we'll be able to serve even more families through new and expanded programming. We know that we will be better together. We're excited about what the future holds, and in the coming months, we'll be asking for your thoughts about the future. Next, Nancy Jones has another special surprise for you.
Thanks, Owie. This year we've been collaborating with Kansas City artist Chris Dew to design a one-of-a-kind artwork to go in our Durham lobby to recognize 2 very special groups of supporters. Our Hearts of Gold Society, which recognizes lifetime donors of $100,000 or more, and our Security Blanket Society members who have included Ronald McDonald House in their estate plans or established named endowments. We're excited today to share this for the very first time. Are you ready to see it? Our goal was not only to recognize these very special supporters, but also to create a message that speaks to every member of our community, guest families, supporters, volunteers, and visitors. With the message Love Endures, we acknowledge that every person who walks through our door makes a difference in someone's life by sharing kindness, comfort, hope, and love. If you've included Ronald McDonald House of Durham and Wake in your final plans, please let me know. We'd love to recognize you too.
We appreciate you so much. Thank you for all you do to help us take care of our guest families and their seriously ill children. Here's a story of one of those families that I think you'll really like.
All right, a teenager who underwent a liver transplant knows the power of paying it forward. He and his family were so filled with gratitude after their experience at Duke, they had to say thank you in a big way.
WRAL's Brian Mims shows us how a sudden illness led to a staggering show of generosity.
Just like that, Conrad Guerriere, an otherwise healthy 8-year-old kid, was in the hospital. He'd been playing on a jungle gym when his dad noticed something strange about his eyes. They were yellow.
So we had this, we were just dropped out of the tornado from Wizard of Oz, basically, into this.
In early 2016, Conrad's liver suddenly began to fail. He spent several days in a hospital in Charleston, South Carolina, where he lives, before transferring to Duke. That's where he underwent a liver transplant. For more than 2 weeks, he stayed at the Ronald McDonald House of Durham.
People around you, they're all going through the same situation, so you know how they feel. I made a lot of friends there.
The Ronald McDonald House is a place for seriously ill children to live, free of charge, while recovering from hospital treatment.
We provide that family a place to stay, meals to eat.
It's funded entirely by donations. Conrad's dad, John, says the house was a godsend.
There's no amount of money in the world that can make up for what I personally got, to go into that environment and have the support system.
And there was another godsend, a nurse named David Cousineau, the pediatric transplant coordinator.
Just you can text them anytime, day or night, and just call with the most obscure questions.
Conrad is now 14 and healthy.
As soon as you meet Conrad, he grabs your heart.
Owe Osterkamp is executive director of the house, which recently hosted its fundraising gala. Conrad and his dad were invited to come share their story. Conrad took the stage. He had an announcement.
My family is donating $25,000 to name a room in honor of the most incredible nurse, David Cousineau. And
just like that, the family gave $25,000 to the Durham Ronald McDonald House. And just like that, David Cousineau will have the house's transplant suite bear his name.
I was shocked. Clearly, I've never had anything like that before, ever happen. Having Conrad there, your team there, you sit back a moment and you're like, you had such a great impact on someone's life that they would do that for you.
Another godsend delivered.
But what this money will do was allow us to pay it forward to a lot of guest families coming in through the years.
The restorative power of giving can come just like that. Brian Mims, WRAL News, Durham.
Special people all the way around. What a story.